Alright, this is Andrew with Joda Home Inspection. Today is April 23rd, 2025, and we're doing a sewer scope here in Mill Creek. We have the camera pushed all the way out to the city connection, which is about 100 feet out, so pretty average length of a line. We're at 3632 South, Wasatch Cove Cir. Now we're going to pull it back and see what we find. So it looks like this line is dropping into a manhole, which is good. Kind of have that half moon shape, and that's a sign that it's going into a manhole as opposed to, dropping into a line perpendicular. Benefit of going to a manhole is that if you have to have the line cleaned, they can pull back all the debris towards the city line and not towards your house. So one thing I noticed with this line is there was a few spots that had standing water, which is never ideal. When you have standing water, that indicates that you have poor grade, where it's not sloped very well, or where it's settled. When you have standing water, grease can build up and it gets sticky, and then waste can get stuck to it, and it can create a blockage where it backs up towards the house. A couple of spots where it did cover my camera head. Normally when I find a little bit right there. Normally when I find bellies like this, I'll run more water to fill the line back up so that it's clear when we're pulling the camera back. When I push the camera out, it flushes a lot of it out. But this house is a little unique in that I can't run water or else it's all going to come out the clean out. Normally you can run water through the basement, but this house has an ejector pump. And so everything drains into a pump and then gets lifted back up. And so nothing wrong with an ejector pump, but it is one more system that you have to maintain, and that one more thing that can fail over time. This is a piece of cast iron. This is a clean out. So somewhere outside you have another access point. Cast iron gets real rough and rusty. Eventually it will need to be replaced. You want to avoid putting wet wipes down the line that can get caught on that cast. But this is plastic, which is great. Plastic's a lot smoother. There's less joints. Most concerning thing with this line is that you have some flat spots. The longer the belly is, the more concerning it is. And good thing with these is, it's still not ideal, but they weren't incredibly long. So this 12 feet out, enough that it's starting to go completely underwater. So 4 or 5 feet, but that is a pretty significant drop. And this one's right outside the house. That one's bad enough that I might recommend digging it up proactively and having it repaired. If there's any positives to this, the section closer to the street is lower, and so debris and waste is going to drop into the line instead of hitting a lip, which would make it much worse. But a little bit of cast iron, and then it transitions back to plastic. I'm going to end this recording now.